Alright, I got some big fairy tale news, which is which is gonna actually involve the final battle, the movie, and the movie characters that we're about to explain around fairy tale. So we're about to see how all of this going to happen and what's going to happen in the future of fairy tale. Okay, now the rumors are true. Fairy tale has entered the last arc, which if you guys haven't looked into my video about the final battle begins, that's actually proves that this is Fairy Tail's final arc. Natsu is about to face Seraph. He's actually going to get ready to battle Seraph. This will be the end of Fairy Tail as we knew. Now, we all actually realize that I actually look up in the news on the website, and Fairy Tail has about to enter the last arc with over 60 million copies in print. Now, we're actually getting ready to see how the final battle will happen and how everybody will knew how it all end. We're about to see the final battle and the final chapter of Fairy Tail, either in color or in black and white. We might know how it all gonna end. We might know how it all ends. And now for the movie. Now, the movie actually gonna open in May 6th. Yeah, that's right. It's open May 6th, which they actually say spring of this year. Now, we're gonna see some details on the plot and the characters that we're gonna to see what they are and what their personality is gonna be like. Now for the characters, we already know that Natsu, Lucy, Happy, Gray, Ursa, Winnie, and Carla is gonna be there. But however, we're gonna see Carla's human form for the first time in the anime movie, not in the anime series, because we might know what's gonna happen to the anime series. And then we actually know about the anime characters. First up is Sumisuna, which is a beautiful young woman. We actually have a first female character reveal. Next is Sash. That's Sash with a C, not an, which actually say Sash, which is a young man who looks evil and strong with some personalities there. And finally, we have Animus, which is a man who looks like a king, but that name sounds familiar. Animus, because it actually reminds me that Animus sounds like a sword name from Power Rangers Wild Force, because that name definitely reminds me of that. It definitely does. Now, there is actually a possibilities that we might know who the voices of these characters are, and we're about to see how this movie will turn out. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about this news. You guys can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Until then, this is Anime Guy here saying sign out. Laters.